opinions about, wow, it is raining hard. Can you guys hear that? Hi everyone, welcome to a new video. So I was sitting down reminiscing about the bags that I just recently sold, and it's not like me at all to sell a bag. I've had my bags for years and I never did that, but it was just the right time, I think, to start going through my collection and seeing what perhaps wasn't getting worn enough and needed to come out. And so I try to make the best decisions when I buy my bags, and so this did feel kind of hard, but it was necessary, especially because I can put the funds from that into another purse that I want. So that's what today's video is going to be about, and also about a bag that I'm thinking about selling, but I haven't sold yet. I think it might be a little bit hard to sell because the style's kind of past, although it's still kind of sticking around a little bit, but I'll let you be the judge of that. Let me know in the comments what you think, if I should sell the bag I'm going to show you later or not. So some of these bags I didn't find as easy to style, and to me it's important to try to have something that goes with most of my wardrobe. And on that note, I also do have an Instagram if you want to go ahead and follow me there or here, wherever I choose to put it. And yeah, so without further ado, let's talk about purses. So I sold my Louis Vuitton Felicie bag, and I thought it was such a cute bag. I had it in the Vernis Amarant, and it was just so cute. It's like about this big, and I do love that bag, and I especially loved the fact that it came with two inserts on the inside. One was a zipper compartment and one was a long card holder, and I think it also had like a middle slip so that you could put cash in it as well, and I loved it. But around the same time I got my Valentino bag, and that one, which I've said in my Valentino handbag collection, is actually one of my favorite bags, which is this one right here. And so this is about the same size as the Felicie. This is a little bit bigger, which is why I ended up deciding I would keep this one. So I'll show you this one in case you haven't seen the Valentino collection. You can wear it the way I just showed you as a clutch, or you can pull the chain out and wear it on your body, and it's a really good size. Also, it's completely detachable, so you can remove it right there and just use it as a clutch like I showed you, or you can wear it crossbody or just on the one shoulder, and I just think this goes with everything. I love that it's black. I love that it's gold hardware. It's so pretty. And with the Vernis Amarant of the Louis Vuitton Felicie, I feel like that one actually doesn't really have much hardware other than the chain. So it was kind of easy to style, but I think if you're going for size, this one is just a little bit more practical. But the other one did also have the two compartments that I love. So it was really hard, but I'm actually saving up to buy another Chanel bag, and so I thought I would use some of the funds from the purses that I sold and put it towards that. And so yeah, so I swapped out the Felicie for this one pretty much. And then the next bag that I sold is actually my Speedy 30. And the reason why I sold that one is because it's, one, I felt like it was a little bigger than what I wanted it to be, and two, because I didn't get the bandolier. At the time I thought, I don't really care, I don't need it, and now the more I think about it, I want the smaller size, and I'm going to go ahead and get the bandolier. Also, I'm thinking about doing an Empreinte Speedy instead of the monogram Speedy, which is what I was leaning towards at first. So I'm not sure. I'm still a little undecided on that, but I did sell my Speedy, and I am going to buy another Speedy to replace it. Definitely a smaller size, and I'm just not sure which one I want to go for. Another Damier Ebene, or do I want to go for an Empreinte one? Like, I'm thinking maybe like a nice black Empreinte would be a good option for me. So we'll see. I still have to decide. And so another bag I got rid of is, I never got to show you. I'm going to try to insert a picture. It was a beautiful bag. It was really big. It was about this big, and the leather was really, really nice. It had bamboo detail. It was by Gucci, and the reason why I didn't really wear it a lot, I think, is because I had a similar bag. Not the same shape, but similar color and leather, and it's this one right here. So this bag is also the Guccissima, and it's, I think it is the same color. The other one might have been slightly darker, but I just like the shape of this one better. I feel like it's like a bottomless pit, like you can just fit anything in there, and it still does have that snap button closure. It has a nice little charm that hangs from it. Where'd the charm go? There it is. So it has a nice little charm that hangs from it. It has this ring right here so you can hang anything you want there, and I love this bag. I think it's super practical, just a really great everyday bag. This is one of the bags that I was wearing as my workhorse for a while, and as you can see, it held up extremely well. The leather on this is just amazing, and I don't see signs of wear, but I'd have to sit down and really inspect it to confirm that. So I did sell that other bag, and I'm pretty sure it's mostly just because I used this one. The other one, it just wasn't getting worn, like, ever. I just like this shape a lot more. Another bag that I sold was a small little Gucci bag that was in denim, and I think the reason why is because I got the other Gucci bag, even though, again, it's a different shape. This one's huge, but because it was almost the same, I just didn't really wear the other one. Plus, I have so many small bags instead. So since that one wasn't getting worn, I did end up selling it, and I'm glad that this is the one that I did keep. It was a smaller version of this one. It had the same exact details, color, everything, but this one's just extremely practical. This is my school bag. This is where I can fit everything and then some. Just for reference, can't find my phone, but I'll show you with the clutch or wallet on chain. So as you can see, it fits with no problem, and I fit in here usually textbooks, calculators, everything. So another bag that I sold was my Louis Vuitton beach pouch from Capri, and I love that one. It makes me so sad that I sold it, but I was never wearing it. I never wore it, not even one time. I bought it, I think, May of 2019, and then I just never wore it. I don't know why. It was clear, and then on the other side it was like dark blue and light blue, and it was such a beautiful, unique bag, but I never reached for it, and I think maybe because it was so pretty, it was almost more like decor on my shelves. And so I thought, you know what, I can put the funds from that to buy a purse that I will use, and that's so much more practical. So that's what I did. I just sold that one, and I miss it, but I think it's fine because I'm going to go ahead and just put that towards another bag that will get a lot more use. But I would still recommend it because even though it's a small pouch, it did still fit the essentials. I checked it when I was first buying it in the store, and then I still never went ahead and wore it. So that's one that's out of my collection, and that's fine because they usually do get a lot of nice pieces in Capri that say it on there. They had 3 unique bags to Capri while I was there, and all 3 were gorgeous. My mom bought one, I bought the beach pouch, and then there was the huge On The Go that was in blue and white, and it just had like the big Capri logo. It was such a gorgeous bag. So I think next time I go, I'm going to see if they have anything else, a more classic bag maybe that has just like Capri written on it somewhere, and then I'll go ahead and buy that. And then as to I sold one small leather good as well. So I sold my Kaisa, I think it's called a Kaisa card holder, and that one I showed you in my Louis Vuitton collection. I just never wore it, and I have so many SLGs, and I have my favorite one, which is a Jimmy Choo card holder. And so since I do have so many other card holders, I never did end up using that Louis Vuitton Kaisa one, so I went ahead and just sold that one as well. And now on to my final bag, which I have not sold yet, but I really am thinking about it. It is the Stella McCartney Falabella bag. And this is, I think, the size medium. It's in this nice, rich blue color, silver hardware. And when I first saw this bag, I just thought it was so pretty, so practical, and I went ahead and bought it. But then once I actually owned it, I don't reach for it at all, even though you can use it 2 ways. You can use it just from these 2 handles up here and fill it up, or if you just have it filled maybe halfway, you can let it hang like that and wear it from the little longer strap. And so it's definitely not a bad bag since you can wear it 2 ways. So that's the one way that I was just telling you, or like a huge tote pretty much. So it's definitely not a bad bag, but I feel like the chain's a little bit heavy, and I just don't end up reaching for it. It's like a bottomless pit. I'm just going to keep repeating that one line until my dog stops. So it's like a bottomless pit, and I feel like I can never find anything in it, so I just don't end up wearing it. So what do you guys think? Should I sell this one? Should I hang on to her? She's still, I mean, she was popular when she first came out, and now I still see some people with it, but I don't know. It's not one that I'm like in love with. Usually I don't really care if something's trending or not, but this one, it's one that I actually never ended up really wearing much. I forced myself to wear it a few times, but I don't think it's really worth keeping, so let me know what you guys think. And so yeah, I try to not make bad purchases. I try to buy things that I love and I know that I'm going to want to keep forever. I've never bought anything with the intention of selling it, and so it just so happens that those bags didn't quite work out for me, or I had something very similar that I ended up using instead. But for the most part, all the bags in my collection I absolutely love, and I am thinking of adding a Chanel, which is the one that I'm telling you I'm saving for. I'm putting the funds from the ones I sold and I'm putting it towards a Chanel. It's one that a lot of people won't be familiar with. It's a messenger bag with a big slip pocket in the back, and that's what lured me in, and it's metallic, so we'll see. I may or may not end up getting it. Maybe I'll put those funds towards another bag. I am still chasing after the Fendi in the large, the Peekaboo in the large size with the cognac color and the whip stitch design. I'm going crazy for that bag. I'll insert a picture because that's the one I'm waiting for. I want that to be my travel bag. So I'm really excited to get the bags on my wish list, and I might make a video for that, my wish list video. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful and useful. If you have any questions about the bags that I sold or the ones that I kept, please let me know and I'll answer them right away. Perhaps consider subscribing if you stayed all the way through to the end. I try to post weekly about fashion and travel once I can travel again, and I'd hope to see you stick around. So I'll see you guys for the next video. Ciao!